Don't start yet. Oh, good afternoon then.
Good afternoon.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Eat. Today, as you can see on the table, we have a contest of the hot dog eating persuasion. The two champions. We're just going to sort the lighting out. It's a bit. I don't know. Can we get some better light?
Yeah, that's the one.
Is that better? Anyway, all you viewers out there, I hope this is reaching you in perfect clarity. Basically, the contest today involves 8 large hot dog sausages in buns to be consumed, well, as many as possible to be consumed within 30 minutes. And it's a head-to-head challenge with our old favourite, our old favourite Matt Lemerle of Cocoa Pops fame, and the new challenger, Doog. So, I think we should possibly, if the timer's ready, we've got 30 minutes on the clock. Eat.
Is it fucking...
They do look lush, actually.
Come on!
Both men starting strongly, but with very differing techniques. Lemerle is going for the professional approach, breaking the sausage in half, dunking the roll in water to lubricate, whereas Doog is more like a child walking around a fairground.
With his tomato ketchup.
He has ketchup on there. If we can get a bit of a close-up on that.
Yeah.
Matthew
It's also a
surging ahead. As you can see, Dugan's about halfway through his first dog, but I think this is more of a marathon than a sprint, as time will tell. We got some spectators here. Young men enjoying the action there, cameras filming it, so they can watch again with glee.
We've got the press outside.
Glee.
Oh, Matthew is into his second sausage. Dugan's just taking it slowly. He's counting, I think, on Matthew running out of steam.
He looks confident. He's taken the time to put some tomato sauce onto his hot dog.
Yeah, I'm sure he's enjoying his hot dog more than Matthew, but Matthew's are certainly going down far quicker. That's to be fair. Dunking him in the glass of water. It is, as always, highly entertaining.
What have I let myself in for?
Oh.
They're not small sausages either.
Oh goodness, this is entertaining. Dugan has actually just started his second, so we'll zoom in on that one. Plenty of ketchup on there. He's got an altogether more casual approach. Lemerle with shirt and tie. This means a lot to him. He's made the effort there with his dress. Sip of
He's
water.
got a reputation to keep, hasn't
Oh, of course. I mean, this is the man who consumed 375 grams of Cocoa Pops with a litre of chocolate yazoo. I'm sure you've all seen that one on the internet. I mean, I've seen this gentleman eat an entire homemade Victoria sponge cake, followed by a large bowl of rice pudding. Oh, look, he's having some ketchup there, just to mix it up a bit. Interesting. His pace is certainly slowed since... Well, I'm sure that's inevitable. He got off to an absolute flyer. Dugan now.
Come on,
He's
dude,
just finishing his second dog.
Yes, dude.
Dude is tortoise and Matthew is the hare.
Yes, it's the classic fable. Hare and the tortoise.
And the hair.
Ah. How are you feeling, Dugan? Good?
Loves it, mate.
Loves it. And Matthew? Yeah? Delicious?
It'll be all like a good frankfurter in the morning.
If you're interested to know, they're actually now on the same hot dog.
No, sure.
Nah, he's
Yeah.
in front.
They're on the same hot dog, but Matthew's almost finished,
Yes, that's correct.
and Dugan is only one bite into his. But Matthew was far and away in the lead. I think his pace has slowed considerably.
It's only the third dog.
Yeah.
They're looking
There's a
at
long way to
sweats.
go. And they've only been eating for about 4 minutes. It'll be interesting to see when the mustard comes into play. Just to add a bit more zing to that flavour.
Done it like
You should have had
they've
4.
had 7 each on their plate, and there's like 1 in between their plates. Whoever's polishes the plate.
Interesting idea there.
The final one.
Marvin Stoodley, of course, who will play the winner of this match of Eat. There's talking, well, this is exclusive news, but quite sensational news. Apparently, Marvin Stoodley will be battling.
The cheeseburger challenge.
Yes, it will be a McDonald's double cheeseburger challenge. Obviously not today, because these two will be rather bloated by the end of this, I'm sure. But maybe in a couple of weeks we'll be seeing them tussle for superiority. Dugan onto his fourth, and Matthew labouredly now. I must say, he doesn't look his usual confident self.
No, he doesn't. I think the alcohol from last night's taking gets stalled.
Well, at this rate, my money's on Dugan at this point, but there's a long way to go.
Is that number 4, dude?
It is
Come on,
indeed.
After the 4th, that's when it starts when you fill up then. It's all about willpower, isn't it? A normal person would say no.
I'm getting out, actually. Fuck.
I think that's an admission that Dugan is starting to feel full. And interestingly, Matthew's put his sausage
He's put
back
it back
into
in
the
bun,
bun.
I fancy.
Yes, and he's smothered it in ketchup. Maybe this is to jazz up the flavour, add a bit more excitement to the meal. I say he doesn't look happy. Not at all happy. Dugan, confident, devouring his fourth. 1, maybe 2 bites left of that one. Lemerle. He's now actually behind.
No, they've both turned into the turn.
We're just coming up to 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Remember, they do have 30 minutes, so there could even be the possibility of a couple of minutes break and then starting again.
Shit, quick turn, like. Quick turn in between.
Dugan, on to number 5. Sensational. This really is.
They're absolutely disgusting.
He did say that.
The first one probably was enjoyable, but
absolutely disgusting.
he's now had 4.
I feel sick.
He feels rather sick. Perhaps the bucket needs to be fetched from the kitchen.
I don't think I can do this.
Of course you can.
You feel that they're both lacked in training for this event.
That is making me feel incredibly sick. These are the most saltiest things you've ever.
Dugan still smiling, enjoying every bite.
About the size of 2 sausages, there's like basically 16 sausages.
Matthew removing his tie now. This man means business. The shirt's coming off. Well, someone really has met his match, I fear.
Come on, Matt, don't let this. You can't let him up.
You got more in you.
Still got his
You get
band
your
on.
second wind in a minute.
Dugan just consistent. Consistency is the word. Slow and steady wins the race.
That's what he needed. That's another spit
Some
of
gas
space.
there from Lemerle.
Gas.
Dugan solid.
Starting to feel dizzy.
Dizziness from Lemerle. He's powering through. Eat through the pain, Lemerle. The crowd are in raptures.
They're in raptures. Mm-hmm. Dugan basically he's on his third
Dugan is
lap.
on to the sixth. The sixth
Finish
dog.
line, but it's just,
Oh,
just in the
it's-
distance. It's incredible from this new challenger. It really is.
Matt's
I mean, none of us.
head in hand.
Well, we
none of us
didn't-
knew what to expect.
we really didn't know.
Full of confidence.
You're quite right, Richard. We didn't know what to expect, and that I think he's
Come on.
proven a lot of his doubters wrong today.
Do 2 at a time, Matt. Come on.
I don't think he'll be doing 2 at a time of those.
If anyone's sitting, then it's game over.
A look of disdain from the mill.
Why they actually
Can I masturbate? Fuck it. Why not?
Oh, this is real showboating now. He's rubbing salt into the wounds by adding the mustard. Oh, I'm sure that's delicious.
He's just playing with you now, Matt.
After his flying start, this really is an anticlimax from Lemerle. We know him so well. We know he can do better than this. Perhaps it's just an off day. Perhaps the food's not to his
They
liking.
actually
But
nice, dude.
I'm quite enjoying it.
No, they're not. I like them, but after 3 or 4, they're not nice.
We're only 11 minutes in.
there's plenty of time to go.
It's an
I'm
ample time.
sure then Dugan at this rate is not going to need the full 30 minutes. Maybe give him another 5 minutes. He might have polished those last 2 off.
Yeah, I'd do it in 20, I reckon.
Wow, he's thrown down the gauntlet there to Lemerle. Lemerle's tucking into his fifth at great speed.
I keep having waves of sickness. Waves of sickness. I think I'm going to have to have a rest. Rest? You've got 30 minutes to eat.
But at the same time, he has to be aware that Dugan has just steadily been ploughing through these hot dogs.
He's actually enjoying himself.
He's still enjoying them. He's added the mustard. I'm sure that's improved the flavour somewhat.
I can't stand the taste of the disgusting. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this.
Well, it's really sad to see an athlete like this hit the wall. But I fear he might have. Face. Face, is it the face of a man who's been beaten? By German meat snacks? This man, he's revelling in it. To be fair, he's really, really loving this. This is his game.
Oh, look at the bread in the bottom of there.
Do you want a fresh glass of water, Matt?
The water boy running off there. Fetch some
buns
fresh
could have been
lubricant.
The buns what?
They could have been better.
They were actually
They're not the
purchased
best.
yesterday, so there's a slight staleness, but
I'm not hungry anymore.
to be honest, that doesn't surprise me, Matthew. Dugan is, evidently. He's still very hungry, it seems. Oh, this boy, he's got some talent. Really has. Oh, time check, please.
I'm not going to be able to do that. It's It's absolutely
60
disgusting.
minutes in.
They
It's
are.
like eating
No.
salt.
16
Is it?
minutes to go.
To go.
Raw
We're
salt.
14 minutes
14
in.
in. Almost halfway through.
And Dugan is, well, perhaps we'll have to rethink the time limit for the next challenge, because with less than half the time gone, he's eaten about 6.5 of 8 hot dogs. Lemerle rises from his grave. He faces his adversary, the hot dogs. Will he make one last push for this title? It looks...
Go for it.
Oh, and that's true sportsmanship. Dugan there with words of encouragement for his opponent, but he just looks
I need
dejected.
to lie back down again.
He's a shadow of the man he was. He's proven to be no real test for this Goliath of the eating world. Dugan seems to be champion-elect. Oh, he takes a little bite of that one. It must be difficult, but from his face, you wouldn't know that this man's eaten almost 7 hot
I'll
dogs.
feed it.
I take my hat off to him because the way I feel now is revolting.
What have you eaten today, Matt?
4 1/3 of a hot dog.
Is that it?
Hello. Yeah.
Hey? Oh, mate. Yeah.
The way he looked at that hot dog then, it was a look of
I feel
disgust.
sick now.
Get
They're
there, mate.
getting really salty.
Get in there, mate.
Mine are getting they're too salty. It's just like eating salt now. It's horrible. It's disgusting.
Well, he's nearly there. I'm sure he's going to finish now, just to prove to this world that he can and will. I'm sure, even if it takes him up to the 30 minutes, he's going to eat that hot dog.
I mean, he may even push himself into double figures with the remainder.
Well, maybe he will go on to
That is a
Matt's.
challenge,
The
isn't it?
challenge would
Oh.
obviously the challenge would finish after 8 dogs.
What could happen here though is
But
Matt's
there's
stomach
going to be
maybe
leftovers.
cleared, and you can eat 4 hot dogs. And
I'm not in the space that he's going to eat that.
You never know. This could push him over the edge. Remember, if he's sick, you actually win.
As a
I'm pretty much
consideration.
just relying on you being sick, throwing up now, and I can bring it
But
home.
you could eat them. For fuck's sake.
Matthew
You could
now,
eat them.
he seems to have just completely given up.
What's the matter with you? You could eat them. You probably had.
It's only 4 hot dogs. Less
Get a
than
little bit of
4.
mustard on the last one.
2, 4 hot
Oh, a cheeky bit of
No,
mustard.
still
Let's watch that being
tastes
applied. Oh, lovely. Lovely stuff. I might go out and have a hot dog after this.
Oh, you fucking shan't be.
I don't like hot dogs anymore.
I think we found Matthew's Achilles heel. is a hot dog.
His
He
Achilles
is-
heel.
He is generally a sweet eater, though. If you've noticed from.
He does
previous
like his
form.
sweet tooth, but I have watched Matthew eat Domino's pizza, and that's obviously a savoury delight. He does power
One of
through
those things
that.
has got a lot more taste to it than hot dogs.
Dugan is so close now to that finishing
Come on,
line.
dude. I'm with you. I'm on your side now. That's just disgusting. I take my hat off to you. They're absolutely revolting. They're vile.
I'm a fat cunt.
And to wash it down with yellow and red sauce.
This really is a pleasure to behold. This
Brendan's arms
Man.
weak there, holding the camera.
this man, he's just consumed
And is
over
this the-
2,000 calories, perhaps 2,500, and we're not even 20 minutes in. The victory lap. He's on his last hot dog. Lemerle can do nothing.
Lie down.
He crumples to the floor.
Is that the last one, Danny?
I feel sick.
He really is a broken man.
Is that the last one, Doog? You fucking kinged him.
He did.
And he's proud. Look at that, the size of that bite. It's as if it was his first. It's as if he hasn't eaten for a week. That's the first satisfying bite. You can hear it probably in the background. Heavy breathing from the broken former champion. This man has defied the odds.
I haven't beat him yet.
Oh, you have.
Oh, you have.
But he's come through.
Yeah.
And he's kept on fighting to the end. He's still fighting. Fighting back the stomach acid. Losers. Losers.
Oh, not very well.
Champion of the world. Is that going to be the last bite? Is he going to cram that piece in?
No.
No. He's taking it very carefully now. He's worried.
You feel fucking stuck.
I don't know how he must feel.
Matthew, he set off at an alarming rate.
He really did. Could it be the last bite? Could we get a victory dance with the last bite?
2 bites.
Let's have a round of applause for the winner. Yes, fantastic. And to present the ceremonial prize, we have Richard Parker. Bring on the prize, Richard. Here he comes. A large bag of Cadbury's chocolates. We got dairy milk chomps. We've got a double decker there, some cream eggs, a Mintero.
What a treat.
And for our champion, once again, Doogan.
Thank you very much.
Excellent. Join us again on Eat. See you soon. And keep on eating.
Good night.